Well, hello there, everyone. Can we chat? Let's chat. Let's talk about some things. So, the thought on my mind right now is that for me, it's not a time in existence to be judgmental of people, to depict people, or put them in a category or a box or a demeanor or anything that's negative. Because at this point, if you come across other human beings, whatever way it may be, and they're not a threat, and you're not a threat in any way, then that means that experience is the one that you should be on. That's the ones you cultivate. That's the ones you embody with in totality in reality. If you are a beacon, you are a beacon. If you are a light, you are a light. If you are a source to humanity, you are a source. And if you are a source of good, but in human form, but with understanding, ability, and capability, then that's a good thing. At this point, other human beings in need of the embodiment of good in their lives, in their reality, in their understanding come into their existence may not look like or come from where you may expect it to. Okay? Because inside of every human is what? A being. If they're of good, they're of good. If their intentions within themselves is not to just be a threat for no reason and reckless, that's a good thing. So they are of peace. They don't want to be of harm. They want to integrate. They want to communicate. They want to receive and understand. And at the other hand, you may not look like the way they thought they would have the experience. So it's not a time to be judgmental. You can have impartations of Creator Divine God spiritually in many ways. It's not good to be, most respectfully, judgmental or having it to look the way you expect it to look, to be open, because it may be totally different. It also may be through a leaf, through an animal, through a plant, through a tree, through the sky, through so many things, as well as living things, beings, and animals. That is a good thing. I have come to the understanding within my own self, and utmost respect to other beings and people, humans, and utmost respect to the creator of me, let's say that, okay? I didn't create me, but I do create me here. Whoa, that's a whole nother story about the blueprints. So it's a very unique journey. And it's not good to be judgmental because, in my opinion, most humbly to creator of me, creator of us, we, I I have absolutely no say, on anybody's soul. You know, I've been thinking about that. What right, in all due respect, especially good human beings, not the evil beings that are damned just for that alone. What right do we really have a right to say where someone's soul is going or where it should go? Oh, I think it's respectfully disrespectful. That is creator's decision, and that being also. That part, that's a whole nother story. That's an existence, an explanation, an understanding, a living, a comprehension, a part of. So at this point, it's important to understand that for those who want to see or know there is a beacon of the Creator God in it or them, do not be a threat or come as a threat at all times or be in that mode, because you may be causing yourself to miss impartation, respectfully. This realm is in need of good impartation. Beings connecting that would unlikely not, crossing pathways, animals, trees, neighborhoods, places, stores, just things are different. It's also respectfully important to understand what type of being do you want to be within? Who and what do you want to be? Excuse me for a moment. My mic. Thank you. I'm back. Who and what and why do you want to be who you want to be inside? Does it all kind of line up and make sense with your mind, your subconscious, yourself, your energy, your heart, your existence? Or is it all over the place? Why do you want to be that being, that person? Why do you have an essence about it, about you? Okay, how can I explain this? I would like to share that. Can we share this? Can we talk? Let's talk. Talking's good. It's good to do that. It's good to share. It's good to talk. It's good to communicate. Communication is one of the highest forms, of being to being. To be able to communicate and not only that, communicate in many different languages. We are like great right about now, like hello. Effective communication, divine impartation. Then for you to understand this, you must understand the impartation within yourself, in yourself. You yourself are a destiny changer. We all are, but what is the destiny you are changing to others, and what are you destining yourself to, and in and of? What you understand on the inside, when you, in all thy getting, get understanding. Whoa, when you get an understanding and an epiphany of something on your journey that you've been trying to figure out, and you get that understanding, take that and don't, first of all, you're not going to deny it when you're in the place of being able to understand it. I'm just saying. It's a beautiful thing to get understanding. Your mind is important. And another wonderful way of communication is telepathically, instinctively, vision-wise. There's so many other ways of communication. Your body communicates in many ways. And spiritually, it connects. But where are you on the understanding of you? Like there's a place you can go in where you want it all to make sense. And then you go from there. And when it makes that sense, I can't even explain to you. Whoa. It hits. It's like I don't know, it's like a refreshing brick, a waterfall, an ocean, a creek, but yet a wave, and whoa. It's almost like going out of your body and coming back in, and you realize it's like, oh, because that's happened to me before when I left out of my body, my spirit, and when it came back in, it jolted my body. That's a whole nother something to explain, because I understood some things. Oh, did I ever. My human mind, my conscious mind, because my spirit jumped back in, and I know I'm getting off topic, that I was talking about before. My spirit jumped in my body so fast. I was on a healing injury for my back, a supernatural. Yes, and that's another wondrous communication to share. And when my spirit jumped back in my body, it jolted in my mind. My human mind thought, oh no, did you just hurt me even more than put me back to where I'm healing from? I was kind of pissed off. I was like, I wasn't feeling that. Like, well, we got to have a conversation. I just saw 12/12, my birthday, and yep, okay, I said it. Oh, and yeah. Who else is 12/12? Hi, hey, all 12/12s out there. And to 12/12 itself. Whoa, that's a whole nother topic. Anyway, so when it jumped back into my body, this is deep. My spirit comes in, and then it aligns into the subconscious to the conscious mind. It's a process. And I was able to understand that supernaturally, spiritually, and humanly. Whoa. So the thought was the spirit had to reconnect, and the body had to reconnect with, intertwining with all the aspects that the spirit gives it. I could see it all in the different stages, and I was like, whoa. And when everything back connected, I was able to then speak. I could see it. I could see myself doing it, but I couldn't do it here until everything realigned again. Whoa. So your subconscious is with your spirit. Your conscious is with your body. But when spirit's in, it's all one. It's all together. That's a whole lot of talking. And I was like, I so hope you did not just hurt me. Now, mind you, I wasn't even thinking about the experience of what I had when I left my body, my spirit. Because look, that happens often for me. And it's been all wonderful experiences, just profound. Even in so many ways, I see it around me. I see it in my home. I see it show up in many ways, and there's others that know what I'm talking about. So anyway, jump back in my body. And I had to have a conversation. Okay. Could you please be a little more gentler, but then let's take it deeper. Woo! Whoa. Just the fact that your spirit can leave your body. Now, this happens to me without substance, okay? This is my experiences from young, the beginning. Because, whoa, how things travel, beings, light travel in the realms. There's so much that's involved. That's why it's important for you to receive telepathically, mentally, emotionally, subconsciously. There has to be a calm. There has to be a calm for you to refine your ability to hear. So when life is going on, that is always on. It's on always. If that makes sense, people. You understand the functionings of spirit and how it interjects humanly and how to coexist with that. So it's natural. It becomes natural. There was another time, I'm going to just tell you this, okay? I'm going to say it. I was driving close to home, regular day, going back home for a beautiful gathering. I don't know. Was it a birthday, barbecue? I don't remember, but it was a beautiful day outside. Not like the winter. Everything was in bloom. My spirit, okay, decided it was going to leave my body when I was driving. Oh, you know, humanly, this is so interesting. 444 on the clock. Okay, bam, boom. 444. I was not happy. I was pissed. I was highly upset, disturbed, irritated, but calm, because you learn how to become that. Literally, calm energy. If you want to know it, it will teach you and help you, and it is essential, as well as patience. I was upset, and you know what? Let me tell you the interesting part. I could see everything, but it's like there was like a cloth over my eyes, but yet you could see through it, but you couldn't. But then there was like some kind of a clear shield around me, which was preventing me from humanly seeing it, but I could still see it. I could see everything to drive, but I couldn't see it humanly, but I could see it as clear, but not humanly, but I'm still human. Okay, you know, I did not like, and we're having dialogue, and I'm paying attention. I didn't freak out, and then my spirit came back. You know what I said? When we get home, we gonna have a conversation, because that wasn't funny. But let me say this part. God had me, in spite of. But what I learned from that is phenomenal, and it helps you humanly to understand the realms and the abilities and God and the capabilities and what is really going on. Whoa, amplification of understanding. Very interesting, and it's beautiful to understand and comprehend profound things, and it makes sense, and it feels good. Like a good meal. Ooh, but without the tummy ache after if you ate too much. Not that part. But before you get there. But you cannot, if you cannot respectfully tame your human self. That's just simplifying, and it's understandable across all nationalities in utmost respect. That's me. I'm a mutt. I have so many nationalities in this being. Woo, in my blood. Woo, so much going on, but it's interesting. I was able to tame it. integrate, understand, get rid of, transmute so much, and it's an ongoing process. But you do get to the point where there's a foundation and it builds, okay, humanly and spiritually. I'm just saying. So yeah, I had a talk with look. But who do you really want to be inside? What do you want? The earth, this realm is in need so much that is of good and of good report, of good day. I have realized people that you're looking at, that you're judging in, excuse me, I don't mean like you're judging, that people may be judging. Even myself, okay? Okay, let's be real. That's a whole nother subject, but not to a detriment, overlooking, not looking enough, not understanding and choosing to comprehend that being, even in passing. You would be surprised what their experience of detriment is to them as a human being that could have cracked their soul, and they are fighting and wanting and struggling and going forward and believing to be able to do that here in spite of. Okay? Whoa, shocking. But it is also important. And you know what? If you made mistakes or misjudgments as a human being, you have to understand that's part of being human. But when you're doing detriment on purpose, that's a whole nother topic. We don't have time because there's so much things to discuss. Let's chat, shall we? Let's talk. What do you think? What do you have to say? What is your input? You learn how you can be a different being, person, human existence if you want to. If something is not returning unto you from who you are within and in your existence, and you are a destiny changer of exuberance, of shabam, re-examine you. And let me say this, there are some pains. Woo, that's what I'm talking about, people. Woo, my goodness. What others are going through. Woo. There does not have to be so much dissension and disassociation. For the ones that you know are on that journey or come to comprehend, that are looking for that hope, that spark, that ability, the energy, the something to help them on their journey at such a crucial, crucial time. But it's important to have an understanding of how to be who you want to be, and that which helps you, that is unseen. Another thing, let's talk, can we? Hi. Hello, everyone. It is okay to have a human experience and not deny that you are also a human being having an experience. What is the point of denying your human experience and you're a human? Your spirit and spiritual self in your ascended and highly capable highly intelligent information and abilities, it's there. You must make a choice of who you want to be, truly, and why. There, find the purity in some way, somehow, because it's in you, and now see it, be it, become it. But know how to take care of that part, that you. How to hear spiritually, telepathically, humanly, see. What are you seeing? Can you listen? Can you hear the direction? Can you hear the directions being directed to you? Oh, I know there's some things you go, ooh, ooh, wee. What? Here? My goodness, what? Okay, and guess what causes them? Other human beings. I'm not talking about the evil. That causes a lot too. Yes, I that's a whole nother topic. Woo! I get it. But if you choose to be that, in spite of, even though it's a struggle to get through that pain, it will do you absolutely no good. To your body, to your existence, to your mind, to your health, to your speech, to your sight, to your understanding, to your abilities, to your gift, to your verbiage, to your soul, to your spirit, to your essence. To this has no gender. And then the spiritual realm can flow with you and you with it. Whoa. It's really real. And you can have a sense of, I don't know how to say it, a state of peace with all the dangers that are there and the possibilities, and then worldwide. But you learn to live that creator, what you're connected to, and it's in you, and it is it, wants you to live. And you must find that peace in it and in yourself, that no matter what, you have that peace. But that doesn't mean you cannot speak to it, this beautiful, wonderful creation, this being, this divine, this God, this, you can tell it anything and everything. And any state or condition you are in. Okay, if it created you, it loves you. How can you get better if you don't talk to it? It will help you. It created you. There is nothing you could have done or did on real talk, regardless to what other humans feel because of things you may have done or what they have to work through. The love that your creator has for you is there. That's the worst thing you could do, is ever think. And if you question it, talk to it, ask it, speak to it, have a conversation, listen, feel, receive. Let it help you understand, heal, comprehend, make it make sense, go forward. The ability, the capability, the understanding, the human, the supernatural is so much. It's there for you. But you don't want to work against it because it's causing delays in what you're capable of being and doing. Yes. It's almost like you have whoa, the word that just came to my brain. How do I put this into human words? An uninfiltrated connection. Ooh. Whoa, but you have a lot to do with that. You are unique. You don't have to go seeking the world to find you. You, right where you are at. No matter what you did or didn't do, or no, what you did, anyone, God loves you. Your creator loves you. You are still in existence, and it is not good to separate yourself from that ever, because you will be surprised what can come up out of you and what can transform within you. Why hold on to whatever caused you to even be whatever you were to hurt someone so deeply? Let it go. Let it go. Fill up with a good ear and breath in you, in a good energy and feeling and vibration and flow. But not let it go like you're ignoring that it's there. Go into the comprehension and understanding of letting it go and why, and it makes sense. And trust for another flow to come in and come forward and come forth within you. That's like living waters, and it's not dark. It's not heavy. It's not painful. It's not horrid. It's not unbearable. It's not crushing, because it helps you. What? It's got your blueprints. Understand. You have a right to be a human being in this part. It's important to learn how to think and think wholesomely. A lot of times, many live their lives living and doing, but not really thinking about what they're doing and what they're bringing in and why. And whoa. Is it producing what you, the same energy? No. So what is wrong? There has to be an understanding within you why, what is wrong. Polarity. You must believe and know that if you are on the journey of becoming wholesome, there is other wholesomes out there that you can and will connect with along your journey. Some stay, some don't. It's a season. It's wholesomeness. Do you want it? Become that. What does that mean? Research, study, think, sit, listen, hear, ask, talk, release, receive. Think. Even if your mind wants to stay online for 10 hours, think and say no, mind, unless you are producing. If you're there just aimlessly, then it's good to rethink that. Get a control, no mind, this, and this, and this. You think the mind don't mind being lazy and like, what's that, complacent? Because really you want to be for some reason. Understand why. You are so much more than complacent. Doesn't mean that you have to be like the 4th of July. You don't compare yourself to another. You will know the awesome of you, and others will see it too. Just be. Be on the journey to thyself. The wholesomeness of you. Study you. You seek to understand, to heal, even if it was the most hideous. What? I'm talking from literal experience. Okay, hi. Whoa. Like breaking through, there's more. No, there's more. It's important to know that there's more. There's so much more. So much more. It's important to think and understand in the energy and look at it and ponder on it, see it. Think about what you're doing. Think about why. And if you've gotten to a place in life where you know not to go a certain journey, and your old self, because you're in a, what do you call that? Metamorphic state. Metamorphosis. Stick to the knowledge that you know and the energy of that. Because when you're morphing, it can be a tug of war. And that makes sense. That old self wants to stay complacent, but you have too much of an understanding and a breakthrough now to do that. Keep going. You have to believe in you. You have to learn to understand what that means. Healthy, stabilized, still human, and still journeying, but you got a foundation and it's building. It's accelerating, expanding, growing within you. And it's good in spite of. To heal is so essential. Whew. You can take all of that to God, Creator, Source, God, all of it. Ask for grace and mercy for the way you may be having to put it forth. Show respect, and you shall receive that which you ask for. But be real. Tell what created you, what it's like, what it feels like, what it thinks like, what it's. Tell it. Communicate. Talk to yourself at the same token. Be listening to yourself. Listen, heal. There is a place where it's supernatural, and all this place of being still, there's a lot going on that you can see, not seeing within yourself. That's bringing in the transmutation of change and this ability and capability. Receive it. Go forward in it. Dare to. You can. Some of the things that we've been through? What? There is still more to you in spite of, and it's so amazingly, powerfully strong and wonderful. You feel it humanly. It can understand it, but it doesn't feel it like you. The strength is in that part of you, still the ability. You inside. Connects like the umbilical cord to the Creator. Have times and conversations, seek, ask, you will find, but listen, want, like, it's a journey. And no matter who you are or what state you're in, if you're sincere with God, you ain't going to come out ever empty. Okay, I'm going to tell you that on 100 in any way. Like, what does that mean? You can be that. You can comprehend that. I gotta go. I hope you enjoyed this chat, this talk. Keep on talking, keep on chatting, keep on receiving, keep on thinking, keep on healing, keep on purging, keep on being. Stay on the journey of you. Don't abandon you. If you abandon God, you heard what I said? I didn't mean to put it that way. That's like abandoning God. You shut yourself off. Even whatever state you are in, turn back on. Let it help you. It will show itself in human, supernatural, spirit in ways don't limit. And for all those that may need to hear it, hold on. You are so loved. Hold on. Don't stop believing. Bye-bye.